One of the most controversial aspects of Donald Trump's presidency was his appointment of 3 conservative justices to the Supreme Court, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett. These justices have played a crucial role in the court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, the landmark 1973 ruling that established a constitutional right to abortion. Roe v. Wade was based on the principle that women have a right to privacy under the 14th Amendment, which protects them from undue interference by the state in their personal decisions. The court held that this right includes the right to terminate a pregnancy before the fetus is viable, meaning able to survive outside the womb. The court also recognized that states have an interest in protecting fetal life and maternal health, and allowed them to regulate abortion after viability, as long as they provide exceptions for cases where the woman's life or health is at risk. However, Roe v. Wade has faced constant challenges and criticism from anti-abortion activists and politicians, who argue that it is an illegitimate judicial invention that violates the rights of unborn children and infringes on state sovereignty. They have sought to undermine and restrict Roe v. Wade through various legislative and judicial means, such as imposing waiting periods, mandatory counseling, parental consent, ultrasound requirements, gestational limits, and clinic regulations on abortion providers and patients. Trump, who once identified as pro-choice but later changed his position to appeal to conservative voters, promised to appoint justices who would overturn Roe v. Wade during his 2016 campaign. He fulfilled his promise by nominating Gorsuch, Kavanaugh and Barrett, who were all vetted and endorsed by conservative groups such as the Federalist Society and the Heritage Foundation. These groups have a long-term agenda of reshaping the judiciary in favor of their ideological views on issues such as abortion, gun rights, religious liberty and federalism. During their confirmation hearings, Gorsuch and Kavanaugh acknowledged the precedent set by Roe v. Wade, but did not explicitly commit to upholding it. Barrett, on the other hand, expressed skepticism about Roe v. Wade's status as a super precedent, meaning a decision that is so widely accepted and settled that it is immune from reversal. She also refused to answer questions about her personal views on abortion, citing her judicial impartiality. However, their records and writings suggested that they were all willing to reconsider or limit Roe v. Wade's scope and validity.